Hi again, Mullenites. Just a very quick video. Obviously, things are starting to look quite dire. We've got another 14% sell-off on the cards for today, and that follows on a chain of down days last week for the stock. Now, we're actually in a bit of a dangerous situation in the sense that the market cap has fallen below $25 million. Now, I don't know the exact details of it all, but NASDAQ has some initial listing requirements that the stock be above $25 million, which is when you float the company. But now the company is Mullen Automotive has only just gotten off NASDAQ's radar for having a share price below $1. Now that the market cap has fallen below $25 million, this might put the company in breach of NASDAQ listing requirements once again. Now, why this is a bit of an issue is because it's not the stock price which is the issue, it's actually the market cap. And they can't manipulate the market cap like they can the stock price by doing reverse stock splits. And the other force to consider is that the company's running out of cash. We've got a high cash burn rate. That's no secret. The company announced last week that they're cutting back expenses, the operating expenses, to save about $170 million this year. Basically, that's $170 million cash that they don't have to burn. And because that they're below $25 million, getting back to my point, it might actually make it hard to do another equity raising for the company. Now, this is something that the company has done regularly before. They've taken part in equity raisings, which have had quite unfavorable terms, and the people that bought the stocks, once they've bought them at a heavy discount and just flipped them on the market as soon as they've been able to. So they're making a market by they're making a profit by basically short selling the stocks that they're receiving, and that's kind of really been one of the things that's really dragged down the share price. But obviously, the underlying fundamentals of the company have not been great. We are in a bit of a dire strait. I'm kind of glad I held off putting any more money in the company. This is like a really rock and a hard place situation for Mullen Automotive. Under $25 million, not being able to, possibly not being able to raise equity to, continue to fund operations. And last week they've kind of announced that they're going to cut back a lot of their operations to save cash. Basically, they're doing whatever they can to stop burning cash right now. They're not really announcing much in terms of sales deliveries. And it's actually not looking good. This could be like the point where Mullen kind of may actually just collapse. A lot of people have kind of been saying and seeing this coming for quite some time. There's been a lot of people out there who've remained hopeful for the company, but this point right now, we could actually be starting to see the beginning of the end of Mullen Automotive. Obviously, there's the avenue of going further debt funding, but given how high interest rates are at the moment, I don't know how many lenders will be willing to give Mullen Automotive money, and if they do, there'll be quite harsh terms attached to it. So if I was lending money to Mullen Automotive, I'd probably say no. I don't know if they're going to be able to pay it back. Mullen Automotive has already done a short-term debt raising this year, which had hugely unfavorable terms, which is going to take a big chunk out of the cash that they did have, which, about 12 months ago was a real strength of the company, the fact that they had a lot of cash on their balance sheet. But then when, their end of year financials came out, we saw really how bad the cash burn for Mullen Automotive had been. It was dire. So, the stock price might be above $1, but market cap's below $25 million. I think they're going to have a lot of trouble getting money to survive. They've basically gone into a very basic operating mode. They're only going to be trying to work on their vehicles that they can sell. They've closed off all the other businesses, that they've been putting money into. This is it. Like, I honestly think, like, the only way out for Mullen in some sense is if is there going to be like a takeover of their assets or something like that. It's actually possible that if the company goes into has to declare bankruptcy or goes into receivership, that someone might come and just like snatch up their assets at a discount. If you look at the value of some of their assets, it's worth more than $25 million. If you had the money, you could buy the company outright and keep keep the assets for yourself and repurpose them, or, you know, try and, you know, get the business back on track. So it could be an opportunity for a larger company to take over Mullen at a real discount. But if you're a shareholder, it's not really good news. You're not going to get much out of that. Yeah, so I'm actually starting to think we might be starting to see the beginning of the end for Mullen Automotive. It's been a sad journey down, but anyway, I could be wrong, but I think the fact that we're below $25 million, that the writing is really on the wall at the moment. Anyway, share your thoughts. Is Mullen done? Do you think it's gonna stick around for a while still? What's the way out of this for Mullen? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you're all having a great day. And other than Mullen, I guess hopefully the rest of the market is trading in your favor. Cheers.